Yo, people, what's up, man? This is your boxing genius from SBNboxing.com, man. I think the last time you guys might have heard me was the last time I was giving some comments about the Kell Brook and Golovkin Triple G Golovkin fight. There was a stoppage that was more or less, done on the fifth round. I have read about that. I have seen videos of this. I have gone over and over about this, and some people just didn't like to stop it. It was bullshit. They claim. You know, Special K, first of all, showed me that he has some guts. Special K showed me, and I underestimated Special K, to tell you the truth. I said in many of my videos that he wasn't shit, that he had to demonstrate to me who he was. Well, that day, even though he got knocked out in the fifth round, he showed me a lot of shit. He went up there against Triple G. Triple G again, that guy's a killer. He's a beast. 23 straight knockouts. This is his 17th consecutive world title defense. And he's tied with me, I think, with Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins, I think, also has 17 at that weight class, 160. And I think Carlos Monzon held that before at 14. And people keep criticizing Triple G. Now, who the fuck do you want Triple G to fight is my question. People talk about Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez, that freckle-faced motherfucker, is scared of Triple G. Oscar De La Hoya talks a lot of shit. All he has is that little golden goose in his hand. And he knows if he puts that golden goose in there against Triple G, he's going to get knocked the fuck out. Okay? So that's the way I look at it. Triple G is what? On the 160, they're talking about a Daniel Jacobs, the Miracle Man fight. Good. I hope that shit goes on, man. For the last couple of years, I have been asking and talking about who do you want Triple G to fight? The Miracle Man. Let's get the motherfucker on. I think Daniel Jacobs is just as scared as motherfucking, what's his name? Peter Quillen, who he knocked out, man, in Madison Square Garden. Peter Quillen rolled the fuck out as soon as they told him he had a mandatory challenge against Triple G. We should know that. That shit happened a couple of years ago. So who the fuck do you want him to fight? You want him to fight Billy Joe Saunders? If he fights Billy Joe Saunders, who's ranked by Ring Magazine, I think number 3, they're going to say, he ain't no fucking good. David Lemieux, to me, ranked 4 by Ring Magazine at 160, will take half of that fucking weight class out and wash him all the fuck out. To me, David Lemieux will also give a good fight to Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez to stop Triple G with a power punch. I don't think the shit could be done. Kell Brook hit him with some shots. But again, you're going to get worn out because he's going to say to you, that's all the fuck you got for me? Well, guess what? Now it's my fucking turn, He batted Brook in the first round. Brooks had a good second round. But to me, when this man came out and started that fifth round, Triple G knew that he was going to batter this guy around. He battered him around, and I don't care what anybody tells me. The corner made the right decision, protecting the fighter. That's $1 million boy, man. You want this motherfucker to go out and probably go unconscious and get knocked the fuck out? No, man. Hey, he got an eye socket that has to be repaired, my understanding. So, it was a great decision. It was a good decision that was made, It was the hell of a fight. It was a good fight, I've seen it over and over again, and there's nothing to complain about. The only thing I can complain about is, again, Oscar De La Hoya talking shit about making offers to Triple G and that he doesn't want to take them. I don't want to hear that bullshit, man. Go and fight the man. That's all the fuck you need to do. But again, you better be very, very, very careful. Okay? Miracle Man, I hope Daniel Jacobs takes him. And I hope he fights in Madison Square Garden. Madison Square Garden will bring a big draw because Miracle Man is from Brooklyn. And Triple G has a hell of a public and hell of a fan base in the Stable Garden. You know what I mean? At the Garden or at the Barclays Center. One or the other. It doesn't matter. You know, he went out there to England to batter around Kell Brook. To go to New York, piece of fucking cake. You know, and again, there was nobody out there. People talk about Ward. Why didn't he fight Ward? I don't know. Shit was going on back and forth. My opinion about the shit is, hey, let Ward fight Golovkin, see what happens. You know, let Triple G fight Daniel Jacobs or the fuck freckle-faced Canelo Alvarez chicken ass. Let him fight him. You know, and then we'll see who the fuck Triple G is. You know, at 168, the way I look at it, if he goes up to 168, guess what? He's gonna clean house. And then people are gonna say that at 168, there's no fucking body. What the fuck do you want this man to do? You want him to go fight Dante Wilder at the heavyweight division? Come on, man. We are fucking talking shit. You know, sometimes the boxing fans, the fan base, really gives bad fucking opinions. But anyway, this is your boxing genius from SBNboxing.com. Canelo, take on this man, fool, and stop being a pussy.